Okay, once again, April, I welcome you on behalf of Sprintzeal for our PGMP certification.
Thank you.
Okay, okay, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. You can read it.
The best investment you can make is in yourself, Warren Buffett.
Yeah. So that's what we are. I mean, especially that's what you're right now doing. You are investing your time and you are investing your money, everything actually in yourself, right? In developing your career, in developing your knowledge. So that's the best thing you're doing right now at this moment in time. I mean, taking a PGMP. Yeah, right. So I like to put up such quotes which I found myself inspirational just in the slides. I hope you agree to it. Yeah.
I do.
Okay. So between today and tomorrow, we have to discuss the following things. Like first, we will start with the PGMP general introduction. Then we will go to introduction to program management. Then we'll go to program management performance domains. Then we'll be discussing about program strategic alignment. Then program benefits management. Now you can see the screen, right?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, program stakeholder engagement, program governance, program lifecycle management, program activities, and finally, towards the end of our session tomorrow late night, we will do a wrap up. We'll do a discussion on the exam readiness and practice questions, and also we'll discuss something about the application, the PGMP application, which is very important.
Okay, sounds
So
good.
so this is the plan for today and tomorrow. Yeah.
Are we so then for today, are we covering from number 1 to number 5 or number 4?
Yeah, I think today we will cover from number 1 to number 5.
Got it. Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so this is the plan I made actually, but in case of contents, it will be heavier tomorrow. But today, since we are discussing a lot about introduction and general introduction about PGMP, general introduction about program management, actually from number 2 onwards, you can start expecting questions in the exam.
Okay.
Okay, only number 1 is general introduction. Okay, so I plan to spend around maximum 1 hour in number 1. Okay, and after that we'll go to number 2, and maybe we'll take a short break. Okay, and 3, 4, and 5, like in between, whenever you feel like you want to stretch a little bit, 5 minutes break you need, definitely you can tell me. We'll take it. Yeah. Okay, so before I go to the next slide, anything you want me to ask on this about what we are going to discuss? Okay.
No, I'm good to go.
Okay, so you can interrupt me anytime you want. I want to make it a totally interactive session so that both of us are motivated. I mean, alive for both these days, because it's quite long, 2 sessions of 8 hours, 8 hours.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll try to make it as far as possible a very interesting and what you call interactive session. So this is the snapshot what we'll be having to go through. Okay. I'm coming to the first one, PGMP general introduction.
Yeah.
So the next motivational slide is from Albert Einstein. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. So here, what I will try to do is, even in my PMP sessions, I try to deal with simple examples so that we can get the crux of the subject. Okay, simple examples, and whatever all these PMI certifications, they are all dealing with frameworks. Okay, so framework, what I mean to say is, it is applicable across all the industries, whether it is IT or healthcare or construction or aerospace, anywhere, all these industries across all this PMI framework can be applied. So it is not interest in any industry specific. This was your first question the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see PMP and PGMP from across the industries.
Yeah.
It is not, yeah, it's not confined to any industry. One of the PMP sessions I did a few months ago, I had a candidate. She was into events management. She was not into any sort of engineering or IT or construction, nothing. She was doing event management, and she wanted to apply the principles and practices of project management into her events. So what I'm trying to say is, like, it is not any industry specific. All the PMI certifications, we can apply it across the industry. Since you are already PMP certified for so many years, so you are well aware of all these frameworks and the foundation standards of PMI. Okay, so this screen, what you're seeing right now, these are the PGMP references. Okay. This is what you have to go through in order to prepare for your PGMP. Standard for Program Management, 4th edition. You are seeing the screen right now, no?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So this is where we have a slight update in the materials given to you. I have already spoken to Sprintzeal. They are making the updates. And in the meantime, so that there is no gap between the materials right now you have, is I will be providing you with the additional materials which you can use for your preparation. Okay. And by the time you will also get the updated materials. Because of the COVID and other issues, there are some issues getting the materials updated. You know, like over the last 2 months, what we have been going through. Yeah. So it's a general issue everywhere globally. Okay.
Okay.
So number one is standard for program management. Based on my own experience taking the PGMP exam, the majority of the questions is coming from number one, which is the standard for program management. Okay. Not only majority, the vast majority. Like if you can master the standard for program management, in my experience, I can assure you, you can pass the exam.
So then in terms of this standard for program as the SPM 4th edition, where is this kind of material? Is this the one that is the training material that I was sent?
The training materials, what you have received is, I would say 80% the same, but it requires some updating, which will, as I told you, it is being done.
Got it. So that's the one then. Got it. And it just needs update.
It needs update, and by the time the slides which you are seeing right now, these additional slides will be given to you officially. I will be passing on to Sprintzeal, and they will be giving it to you officially. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, we will be giving you maximum number of materials. Apart from the materials already received, I am going to give you another 170 set of questions, which is prepared based on the SPM4, which will be also very useful for your preparation. And also everything will come through Sprintzeal officially, okay?
Okay, yeah.
I have to follow the official channel.
Yeah.
Okay, so mastering the SPM4 is very vital, very important, and once you master that, rest assured you will pass the PGMP.
So I have a question. So Mohammed, the reference number 4, right? It's the PMBOK version 6. Do I need to go back and read and study through the whole PMBOK again, or I just need to really focus on SPM?
You need to focus on SPM. PMBOK is just like brushing your memory. That's all.
Okay.
Because the good thing is PMP.
It's a huge principle, and if I need to refresh my memory,
I know.
It's taking me a long time.
Yeah, I will tell you one example which happened a few months ago. One of my candidate, he passed PGMP, and you know, he was not PMP certified.
Okay. Oh, good for him. Good for him.
Yeah, he was not PMP certified, so that means he's not well versed with PMBOK, right?
Okay. So that means the exam probably just focused on the.
Yeah, I gave him all the materials. I told him to focus on SPM4, which he did, and he passed in his first attempt. And he is the very few persons who has passed PGMP without PMP. So I will take that credit.
That's good. Okay.
Okay. So for your information, once I believe you are already a PMI member, right?
I used to be, and I am probably no longer. I probably stopped paying for the fee.
You probably stopped paying the fee. Okay. Now I will tell you there are some benefits of becoming a member. I will come to that point. There are slides coming on that. So I will come to that. I'll come to that. And once you are a member, you can officially download this SPM version 4 from the PMI website for free. Because being a member, you will be able to download all the PMI standards for free. I am coming to that. Okay. Number 2, examination content outline. Number 3 is PGMP handbook. Number 4 is PMBOK. You need to just brush up your PMBOK because you are already PMP certified, and you just need to, I would say just brush it up. That's all. Don't go into the deep-rooted details. No. And number 5 is code of ethics and professional conduct. This is also you might be familiar while you did your PMP. This is across all the certification, the PMI. You might get questions on ethics in PGMP also. Okay, so you need to just brush up your code of ethics. Then lexicon of project management terms. This is also another booklet which is free downloadable from the website. It will give you information about all the project management terms, which is also helpful. You can brush it up. Because 5 to 6 years back you did the PMP, so it's good to brush up all your knowledge in the project management terms. It's like a 15 or 16 pages booklet, less than 20 pages, I would say. It's just, you can just go through those pages.
Okay.
And one of the world famous reference material for PGMP is, you might have heard about Dr. Ginger Levin.
No.
Dr. Ginger Levin is like almost like Rita Mulcahy for PMP.
Okay.
You are aware of Rita Mulcahy, no, for PMP?
No.
Okay, so it's very famous book for PGMP, and her questions are very hard. Like they say, if you can score at least like even 55% in Ginger Levin, you will pass the exam. So it's very hard questions.
Okay.
I have Ginger 11 question set, but it's again aligned with SPM 3. But nevertheless, many of there is no major difference between SPM 3 and 4 apart for some terms, and I would say 80% of it between 3 and 4 is almost the same. But when we prepare, we always want to prepare based on the latest edition, right? Now the last note you can see, SPM, which is a standard for program management, and ECO, which is the examination content outline, should be jointly referred as part of your PGMP exam preparation. So this we will be doing. In my slides, I have included both of this. ECO is also part of the slides. So you will see what this is all about. Okay. So again, I would say congratulations even before we start the course, because you have actually took this step of becoming a PGMP certified. So for taking this step, we would say congratulations to you. Why we say congratulations? Because you are trying to actually reinforce your practical knowledge with a globally acclaimed certification. Right now you have like 7 years, 8 years experience in projects and programs. Now you are trying to reinforce your experience with a globally acclaimed certification, which is a great thing to do. Okay, so that's the thing. We say congratulations even before, actually, I mean, even during the start of the course. Okay. So it shows that you are serious about your profession and you are keen to adopt the good, or we can say best practices from across the globe. So all these PMI standards are based on, PMI is not making these standards as a standalone. They are doing research and they're taking survey from like various practitioners across the globe, and based on this only they are making their standards. So these are referred to as good practices. Okay. So we are trying to improve our own performance by doing this certification. And another thing I would like to say, like currently there are more than 1 million PMPs in the world, but PGMP is really hard to find. There's a big gap, very, very big gap between the number of PMPs and number of PGMPs. I will just go to this slide.